I sure appreciate warm, comfortable feet. Thank you so much, Fen. Thank you so much. In the late 1980s, when Greg Stump's film, Blizzard of Oz, took the entire industry by storm, the skiers in that film instantly became icons. Amongst the biggest names and the flamboyant stars of the film was a calm, silky smooth mogul skier from Seattle, Washington, with a dynamic style, 200 centimeter long slalom skis, and a smile a mile wide. Mike Hattrup told me in a recent podcast he never intended to become a ski film star. He knew his life was to hold so much more. And boy, has it. Since the Greg Stump days, Hattrup has become a heavyweight champion of the winter sports industry, designing new products that keep us safe in the backcountry, transforming telemark skis, spearheading some of the biggest brand innovations in the last 3 decades with K2, Fisher, Black Diamond, just to name a few. He's been on the cutting edge of ski technology with K2 and the release of the famed K2-4. He busted open the telemark ski category with the introduction of shape skis. And in the backcountry world, he revolutionized avalanche probes, backpacks, shovels, and spearheaded innovations in ski boots for skis with Fisher. Hattrup is a true legend, a family man, a business executive, and an all-around stand-up guy. But what really impresses me the most about Mike Hattrup is watching his career, that he has proven that ski bums really can hold down a job. There's still hope for some of us. Mike Hattrup has manifested a wonderful life and has proven that nice guys do finish first. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Hattrup.
One of the stars of Greg Stump's seminal 1988 movie, Blizzard of Oz, Mike Hattrup forged a career as a film star, mountain ski guide, and spent 3 decades developing products for skiers to safely and skillfully access big mountains and the backcountry. While fellow Oz stars and now Hall of Famers Glenn Plake and Scott Schmidt parlayed their growing fame as professional skiers into decades of big mountain prominence, everyman Hattrup methodically broke his own trail. His passion for guiding skiers into the backcountry of big mountains led to his pioneering role in the development of safety equipment, from skis and apparel to skins, packs, shovels, and probes. Hattrup's innovations allowed a broad swath of skiers to experience the thrill of big mountains. In his career, Hattrup has worked with more than half a dozen hard and soft good companies, most notably K2, to innovate, market, and sell breakthrough adventure gear. Powder magazine honored him in 1998 as one of the best 50 skiers in North America, then one of the 48 skiers of our time in 2006. Backcountry magazine inducted him into its own Hall of Fame. Born in 1962 in Seattle, he started skiing when he was 11 at nearby Alpental. His devotion and results led him to a spot on the U.S. freestyle ski team, though a knee injury derailed that dream. Mogul skiing also led him to Stump, another national caliber freestyle skier. It was Hattrup who introduced Plake to the director, setting the stage for Oz. All told, Hattrup would appear in 5 Greg Stump films and 3 big screen productions for Moore and Miller, including a pair of segments in 2003 and 2014, where he returned to Chamonix. In 1988, Hattrup entered the hard goods world as a product manager at K2. It was the beginning of a career in which he would build the rarest of skill sets as an athlete, certified guide, marketer, sales executive, product manager, and innovator, and ultimately director. In August 2021, Hattrup was named to oversee Black Diamond Ski Division as its business unit director. His role through the years has been to understand the market and the products it needs, and then to work with engineers to build it. Through his entire career, Hattrup steadfastly maintained his home base in Sun Valley, prioritizing a ski and family lifestyle. He and his wife, Claudia, raised 2 hard-skiing children. From turning heads on the big screen to innovating in product design for 3 decades, Mike Hattrup earns induction into the U.S. Ski and Snowboard Hall of Fame.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I skied moguls all my life, and now I got a fake knee. My back is sore, and my head is shiny. Yet here I am, a Hall of Fame inductee.
How in the world do you follow that, right? Oh boy, we need this. You know, this is like late night with Jay Leno here. It's great. Oh, Mike Hattrup, having been elected by representation of the 15 million skiers and snowboarders in America, we hereby bestow upon you this night in Big Sky, Montana, our country's highest snow sport award, the Medal of Honor.
Nice!
And we confer upon you from this day forward, Friday, March 24th, 2023, induction into the U.S. Ski and Snowboard Hall of Fame, where, yeah, baby, your accomplishments will forever be remembered.
Nice!
Okay, so I realize that an entrance like that requires a little bit of an explanation. I've been super fortunate throughout my career to work with great brands and great people. And when Black Diamond found out I was getting inducted to the Hall of Fame, they made me this belt. And it has every major milestone of my career in it. And this is my team at Black Diamond, Tony, Dan, and Will here. That listen to this. And what started out as you should bring that belt up on stage, escalated to the robe and the music, and then a feeble attempt at a Muhammad Ali poem. So anyways, I just want to say thanks to the guys. It means a ton to me. And I also want to say thank you, our president, our brand new president, Neil Fisk, is here tonight. And I want to thank him and my boss, KP, who couldn't be here, for the tables, sponsoring the tables, allowed my family and friends to be here. And now that I think about it, Neil's maybe so new that he doesn't realize he paid for those tables. But thank you, Neil. But like everybody here tonight, I'm deeply honored and humbled to be here. It's without a doubt the highest accolade of my career. And the thing that makes it so meaningful is that the ski community that I've worked with and around for the last 30 some odd years are the people who vote, and many of you are in this room. And to know that you feel that in some small way I've helped shape the sport is the biggest compliment I could ever have. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike.
I never planned on making a career in the ski industry. My goal was simply to make it to the U.S. team as a mogul skier and compete on the World Cup circuit. And so when I was 19, I took off a winter quarter from college with my buddy D here that's present tonight, along with the Goon Squad. And we moved to Sun Valley for the winter. And we chose Sun Valley because it's famous for its moguls. It has nothing to do with the fact that the drinking age in Idaho was also 19 at the time. But, so one of my most vivid memories of being there was riding up the Warm Springs lift with an old guy. Old guy, he might have been 40. And when I told him what I was doing, he said, "Yeah, I did that too, and I never left." And I thought, well, I'm not a lifer. This is just a winter quarter for me. And the next winter, the Goon Squad and I went to Squaw Valley, and then Steamboat Springs, and then Winter Park, and then I went to Chamonix with Stump, and finally, after 7 years, I graduated from college with an undergrad degree. I should be a surgeon right now. A friend of mine always says the keys to life are timing and lighting. And there's no question that Greg Stump provided the lighting. Without Greg Stump's and Bruce Benedict's cinematography skills, I wouldn't be standing up here tonight. We all know plenty of skiers that are better than I am that are not in the Hall of Fame. I mean, look around the room. Everybody in this room is a great skier. And if that was it, actually, hang on, I take that back. My brother Peter's here tonight. Peter played professional soccer for 16 years, so I have to thank you, Peter, for focusing your athletic talents on soccer instead of skiing. If Stump provided the lighting, my timing was just dumb luck. I happened to work first for a ski company instead of a boot company. I don't know what the boot guys have been doing for the last 50 years, but if you haven't noticed, we're still skiing on the same 4-buckle overlap that Sven designed in the early 70s, so thank you, Sven. By contrast, part of my time at K2 included the period between the mid-90s and the late 2000s that we'll all look back on as the golden age of ski design. This is when width, shape, rocker, and taper were all stretched to their limits. And I was also fortunate to cross paths with this table of ex-K2 people over here: Anthony Duraco, Tim Petrick, Jeff Matura, Aaron Umbusky, Darren Haugen is over here with the Peak guys, and Bernie Bernthal was with us for a few years as well. I know I'm heavily biased, but this crowd really changed the industry in my eyes, because we didn't invent shape or rocker, but we were the first group to realize that they were superior, and we went all in when everybody else was just dabbling. So, before I close, I want to recognize my kids, Axel and Isabella, who continue to inspire and amaze me and give my life more richest than I ever could have imagined. And my wife, Claudia, for her love and support. Hazi, du bist immer noch meine Traumfrau. So in closing, I want to leave you with one final thought. And that is that what we do in the ski industry is important. And I didn't always believe this. In fact, at K2, we often said, guys, we're not curing cancer or solving world hunger here. We're just selling skis. We're just selling fun. But the pandemic changed my feeling on that, because you didn't need to be locked down in isolation for very long to go stir crazy because of lack of human connection and outdoor exercise. And so, no, we're not solving world hunger or curing cancer, but what we do as an industry provides two things that are deeply important to the human psyche, and that is connection to each other, to community, and to this planet, to the wild spaces that we so greatly cherish. And for that, as an industry, we can all be proud. So, thank you very much. It's a huge honor. Appreciate it.